Welcome. So I'm glad you're here. And before we dive into this course, I really want you to take a deep breath with me. So take a deep breath in, out, a little bit longer, and one more time, in and out, longer. Because the very first thing I really want you to know is that you're not late. I want to calm your senses down. You're not behind and you haven't missed your moment. Okay, so let's chill. And the reason I say this is because so often we approach processes, guidances in a hurry. Like we want to arrive there full potential. But that leads us to consuming more of our fuel. In our life, we end up rushing things and we end up burnt out. And we don't want that. The truth is, vision, this course is all about, vision unfolds best when the soul feels actually safe, when you're taking action from the right place. So I always say in my own story that I multiplied emptiness because it is what I carried. All right, I want you to learn how to tune in with yourself and learn what kind of energy you're carrying so that you don't multiply the bad things. If you want to multiply happiness, abundance in you, we want to tune into that kind of mindset. All right, and vision is part of that exercise. Right, this is just a part of it. So this workshop is going to be different. It's different because it's not about going to be fixing things that are broken inside you, just blaming things that is happening outside you. No, instead I want you to use this workshop to see things clearly within you. Right, so you're going to see the good and the bad, your strengths and your weaknesses, value that is already within you. And when you see your strengths, I want you to use it to take action and build that future that only you see, and I call that vision. And when you see the bad things, I want you to learn how to clean up your mind from these things. Maybe they're bad habits, maybe they're dependencies, who knows, but there is a cleanup that we will want to do in this process. So my way of serving is giving your heart the space it needs to rest, to reflect, and to listen. Because that is how I changed my life. I got an injury from work, and that sick leave because of the injury led me to changing my life, to tuning in, to finding God, and never going back. Right? So clarity is something that is never born out of hurry or pressure. It is born out of presence. When you see the present around you, the gift that you have, which is now. So what exactly is this course? First, it is a safe space. All right, this is a safe space for us to give ourselves like a place where you can focus on your path. Here you don't have to perform. Here is where you don't have to know all the answers. Here you don't have to be great to start. Here you need to start to be great. And this is where you don't have to compare yourself to anyone else. And the reason that this matters is because when your soul feels safe, then vision can actually take shape naturally. Ideas comes in your mind, vision, dreams, excitement, things that you want to do in the future starts popping in, and you start writing it down. I want you to be in that point that whatever it is, that vision that God gives you, you're going to feel excited and you will want to do it. Not because you're in survival mode, but you know that is something that you can do and you're not going to escape from it. Right, so this is why vision comes first. All right, this course is not about diving immediately into goals, into plans, or timelines. It's about giving you the blueprint before you start laying the bricks. Imagine as if you are building a house. All right, there is going to be a blueprint first before you build a house, and that blueprint is the idea of what you extract from your mind. It starts in your mind. What kind of house do you want? Do you want a French house? Do you want a barn? Do you want a duplex? Whatever it is that is in your mind, we need to extract it, put it on paper, and then we start seeing what can we do and what cannot we do. What do we need and what do we have? So this is taking action from faith. Faith is seeing things that is with your eyes closed. Faith is seeing things beyond your eyes. Okay, that house, that life that you see with your eyes closed, that is you having faith, and we all have faith. So let's go back to building the house. I want you to look it as if you are extracting the plans, you creating a vision in the vision board. I want you to see it as you creating the blueprint. If you start building a house without a blueprint, you will want to change things and spend more money on it. Okay, so we want to save our time and our fuel here. So this is not me getting rid of the importance of goals. They are important, but they only work when they follow vision, and that is exactly what we're learning here. At the same time, I want to tell you that this course is about listening. So tuning in, listening, and listening to truth, because when you listen to yourself, you're going to find a lot of things. You're going to find truth, and also you're going to find lies, and you will want to know which one is what, right? Because unfortunately, you yourself can lie to yourself, people can lie to you, but there is just one only source of truth, which I call God, or which I call Father. So there's one layer of listening, which is yourself, but there's a deeper listening that is going to happen. It's finding truth. It's all about listening. The more you listen, the clearly you're going to hear, and the clearly you're going to see. And the more you see, the more you can connect the dots sooner, and that will result into alignment, not reinvention, because you're here to not become someone who you're not. You're here to become someone who you already are. The lies of this world sometimes makes you forget your own power. The lies of this world makes you feel like you're worthless. All right? And our mission is to find the power within, right? Not to chase it outside us, right? You know, the toxic relationship, the toxic partnerships, the dependencies. We don't want that. We want to look within to find things that we can use to build something in the future. Now, just as importantly, I want you to understand that this course is not a hustle or productivity course. You don't need more discipline. You don't need to do more. I want you to actually just pause. Pause and start thinking. Start using your eyes. Close it. Not using your eyes. Actually close it and see the things that you're seeing. Alright? This can be very overwhelming. Alright? This first exercise is just pausing after watching this video. That would be the thing to do. Pause. And you're going to see things that may excite you and things that may scare you. So what I'm talking about, things that may scare you, are your own worries, burdens, responsibilities that is lingering in your mind. Alright? And these things you want to analyze. Are these your dreams? Are these not your dreams? Where are these coming from? Right? Are these things you can do, or are these things you cannot do? Do you need help? You know, there are so many things you can do by just analyzing your thoughts. And the most important thing to do here is to not escape yourself, because these are your thoughts. Once you connect with yourself, your soul is going to give you a brain dump. Like, finally you're connected. Here are the things that are important to you right now. And that will come with many things, with good things and bad things. Right? And I want you to just sit with it. Even though your body will tell you listen to music or watch something, no. I want you to face your thoughts. This part of facing your thoughts is you knowing what you can let go. Alright, this is you cleaning up a little bit to make space for things that are going to change your life. Right, I emphasize this because vision does not thrive under stress, and there are many things in your mind that stresses you. Vision, it thrives in clarity, in stillness. So this space, this house, is not a space for comparison or more stress. Right? Someone else's clarity, when you see someone else's clarity, purposeful, they want to do a lot and you're not, I don't want you to feel envious. I want you to celebrate with them, because you know your time will come too. You have your own pace, you have your own journey, and I want you to know that, right? So not a space for dimming out lights. It is a space to make a light brighter, and knowing that we can find our fuel in our own time to fuel that light to shine brighter. Okay, so this is not a space to force answers either. Vision reveals itself in seasons. So when I talk about my purpose and finding it last year, 2024, well, last year, the 2024, Happy New Year, everyone. Um, I didn't decide on it. I discovered it. It is one of those things that you cannot decide on or plan. You discover it. So that's why I tell you, don't rush. You don't have to figure it all out now. And finally, this space, let me tell you, is not about fantasy or escape. Vision is not about pretending your life is something it's not. I don't want you to lie to yourself. God's vision is rooted in truth, and it leads to peace, alignment, and growth, not chaos. So let me remind you one more time, you don't need to chase vision. Vision meets you when you're ready. And this is exactly why we start this journey with vision. Vision uses what you already have and create an image for you to give a direction in your life. Right? But your vision will change in the future. The more your mind matures and the more God rewards your mind, your vision is going to also change, just like it did to me. The more I matured, my vision also start changing. And to end this class, I really just want to invite you to pause, as I said before, to face your thoughts, to face yourself. And let me tell you, this is going to be a start of a relationship that is long lasting. You cannot abandon yourself. Alright, so don't abandon yourself anymore. Don't ignore yourself anymore. So in the next lesson, we're going to discover why vision is important, why it matters. Okay, so see you in the next lesson.